I think it's safe to say that if not for Andy Mulligan, the professional hockey would not have had the great start that it did here in Toledo. Andy was brought in by Virgil Gladio to be a player coach, a defenseman for the old Toledo Babcocks that played at the Burdan Avenue Ice Arena. And the team was so successful during the beginning of the war years that Virgil said, I think when the war ends, hockey could be very successful in a new, larger facility here in Toledo. So Virgil built the sports arena. He brought Andy in as a coach and general manager of the initial team, the inaugural team, the 1947-48 Toledo Mercurys. And Andy put together a championship team. He won a championship that very first year. They also won the U.S. Open Championship that year and then again in 1951. He served here as a coach for 4 years, and then at the end of that time, he became the general manager of the Mercurys throughout their existence. While he was doing that, he was also the general manager of the Toledo Sports Arena.
He was the manager of the arena, the booking agent, the promoter, the negotiator. His wife ran the box office, and the two of them lived in the arena in a small apartment above the lobby.
What Andy focused on, though, and his love was always the game of hockey. In the early 1960s, Andy was so well respected by the folks in the International Hockey League that he actually became the commissioner from 1962 through 1969. And he took it through a relatively difficult period. The IHL during that time period was struggling, as a lot of professional leagues were, but Andy kept that ship going in the right direction, and as a result, the IHL was much stronger when he stepped down as commissioner in 1969. The league so respected the work that he did that they created a new trophy to be given to the top executive in the International Hockey League annually. It was called the Andy Mulligan Trophy. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that if not for Andy Mulligan, it's very likely that in 1974 the Toledo Gold Diggers would not have existed. The Toledo Blades had come and gone. The Hornets had really struggled and moved to Lansing, Michigan. Andy was one of the people working behind the scenes to bring the investor group together to create what became the Toledo Gold Diggers, and then negotiated to help bring Ted Garvin here into Toledo. So Andy's business acumen that he accumulated through those years of the Mercurys and the years of the Blades and the years of running the sports arena really came in handy when it came 1974 and a time to put another hockey team together. He treated people really well, and I think that was one of the reasons why he was so successful as general manager of the sports arena and why he was so successful as commissioner of the International Hockey League. And I think that's a reason why a lot of the players wanted to come to Toledo to play for a coach and a general manager like Andy Mulligan. Andy Mulligan was a class act.